Thank you very much for coming back and joining me at Spanish with Katalina. Today we are going to be working on chapters 4 and 5, so stay tuned. All right, we're going to get right into it. Chapter 4, sentences, los oraciones. So the general sentence formation in Spanish is subject, verb, object, which the same as in English, right? But in Spanish, we can change it quite easily without ruining the meaning or changing the meaning, all right? So we're gonna look at some examples as you see in your e-booklet. Mi perro está comiendo su comida. My dog is eating his food. Mi perro, subjeto or subject. Está comiendo is eating, verbo, su comida, su objeto or object. All right? Now, I can change the subject as follows, and it will not change the meaning of it. Está comiendo su comida mi perro. He is eating his food, my dog. So that doesn't change the meaning of the sentence in Spanish, and in English it just doesn't sound quite right. I'm not going to talk to you a lot about the structure of the sentences. We are going to learn the structures, but what we really want to focus on here is having you learn to speak and building your confidence in speaking. Remember, mistakes are okay. If somebody giggles at you when you're speaking Spanish at beginning, just know that you sound cute. That's all. You sound cute. We all do when we're learning another language. So I'm going to give you some sentences. I'm going to write for you, okay? You're going to write down in your ebook or on another notepad, however you want to do it. You're going to write down the meaning of it in English. Do not try to break it down word for word because it doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it does, but not always. So I'm going to give you other spots later that you can write your own sentences. You go back to your prepositions, your nouns, your verbs, and you try to write out some sentences as well. If you're missing a piece of vocabulary, either leave it blank, ask down below, and we will work that out. Don't worry. All right, so number 1 is mi casa tiene 4 cuartos. Why did I give you that one? Mi casa tiene 4 cuartos. Why? Because cuatro and cuartos sound very similar. Okay? So cuatro is the number 4. Cuarto is a room. Okay, now just be careful how you say it. Memorize which is which, and you'll be fine. You'll be good to go. Mi casa tiene una sala, un comedor, una cocina, y un baño. Now try to figure that out. Put it on pause and see if you can figure out what it means. Okay? Now it means my house has a living room, a dining room, a kitchen, and a washroom. Now, of course, our houses are going to have more than that, but that's just a sentence. Mi casa es azul. My house is blue. So as we're going, anytime you can, put it on pause. See if you can figure out what I'm trying to say before you hear the English translation. All right? ¿Dónde está tu casa? Where is your house? Mi perro es muy grande. My dog is very big. Tu perro es muy pequeño. Your dog is very small. Very good. Now, I've listed in the ebook number 7, 8, 9, and 10. I want you to use the noun él, ella, nosotros, and ellos, okay? Use those and write some sentences. Doesn't matter what it is. If you want new vocabulary, throw it in. If you want to just use the vocabulary that we've used previously, use that. You're all at different levels, so just do what works for you. Now I would like to make questions using quién, qué, dónde, cómo, and por qué. Now I'm actually not going to make them. You are going to make them. I've left some numbers there, 11 through 18, and I would like you to, in Spanish, write down some sentences, put your translation in English, and we'll see you online to see if you're right or not. This will be great. Now, for those of you who have kids that are learning with you, most of you are going to have kids who are that you're going to teach. You can have them make 3-word sentences. It depends on their age. If they're older, that's great. They can just do the same as yourself. And yeah, you just make this fun for them. I know right now it seems like very dry maybe and a little boring, but later on we're going to go to the grocery store, we're going to go out to eat, we'll do a whole bunch of things, so it's not just you watching me talk. So keep going, and we are going to do this, and we're going to learn, and you're going to learn not just to listen, not just to read, not just to understand listening, but to speak it. And that, to me, will be very exciting to hear you speak. All right. So as you write your sentences, you're going to learn new vocabulary. So again, in your next pages, I have left a whole bunch of spaces for you to write down your new vocabulary. Now, it doesn't matter when you learn it, if it's in the future chapters or in these chapters right now. This is a good space for you to write down some new vocabulary. So like I've told you, you can ask questions that maybe you want to learn something. Now, I will not teach you swear words. This is family appropriate. So, but if I know some of you want to learn about going to resort, some of you want to learn for going to church. It just depends on who you are, what you're going to want to learn. So leave that space, put your new vocabulary in there, and yeah, we're good to go. All right. So verbs, nouns, and adjectives are chapter 5. First, we're going to do verbs. Soñar, to dream. Tener, to have. Querer, to want. Hacer, to do. Oír, to hear. Danzar, to dance. Bailar, to dance. Caer, to fall. Caminar, to walk. Correr, to run. Andar, to stroll. Ir, to go. And now for the part that I just love the most, and that's conjugating verbs. So again, I have left you with charts or verb trees that I've only filled in partially. If it's not, the exceptions to the rule, if it's your typical verb. And you're going to try to fill them out on your own before we go into me telling you what it is in English, or even what it is in Spanish, right? So put it on pause. Check out if you can do your next few on your own, and then push play again. All right. So, soñar, to dream. Yo sueño, tú sueñas, él sueña, ella sueña, ellos sueñan, nosotros soñamos. Now that one, soñamos, is a little bit different, but the third person we, or the group we, is always a little bit different. Tener, to have. Yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, ella tiene, ellos tienen, nosotros tenemos. Querer, to want. Yo quiero, tú quieres, él quiere, ella quiere, ellos quieren, nosotros queremos. All right. The next one is hacer, to do. Yo hago, tú haces, él hace, ella hace, Ellos hacen, nosotros hacemos. Remember, push pause. See if you can do it on your own. Oír, to hear. Yo oigo. Tú oyes. Él oye. Ella oye. Ellos oyen. Nosotros oyemos. Now that's the one of them that will change and go, what? What are they talking about? But it's the exceptions to the rule. In every language, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. Danzar. Yo danzo, tú danzas, él danza, ella danza, ellos danzan, nosotros danzamos. Bailar. To dance. Yo bailo, tú bailas, él baila, ella baila, ellos bailan, nosotros bailamos. Caer, to fall. Yo caigo, tú caes, él cae, ella cae, ellos caen, nosotros caemos. Caminar, to walk. Yo camino, tú caminas, él camina, ella camina, ellos caminan, nosotros caminamos. Correr. Yo corro, tú corres, él corre, ella corre, ellos corren, nosotros corremos. Now we're going to do some nouns. They're going to be a little bit more fun because I've added some pictures into the booklet because kids love pictures and we all will remember by pictures. So we have gato, and I'm not going to say it in English for you because you already know what it is. So here's the picture of the gato. We have perro, unicornio, oso, pájaro, caballo, vaca, pollo, delfín, burro, pingüino, elefante. Good. So those are fun to learn. Nouns, animals. Adjectives. Let's go on to the adjectives, which are also wonderful to have in your vocabulary. Bonito means beautiful or pretty. Hermoso, beautiful, or hermosa, beautiful, right? O is for the masculine, A is for feminine. Just remember that. Feo, ugly. Fea, ugly. Sucio, dirty. You can also have sucia depending on what you're talking about. Because el piso está sucio, the floor is dirty. La mesa está sucia, the table is dirty, right? Because floor, piso, ends in O. Table, mesa, ends in A. So that will change the adjective if it ends in an O or an A. All right? Lindo or linda, pretty. Diferente, that one's a hard one. Different. Grande, big. Horrible, horrible. Rico, delicious. Chico, small. Pequeño, little. Gigante, huge or gigantic. Mal, bad. Bueno, good. Now, again, I'm going to have you write some sentences, and I have written a few for you in your ebook. So here we go, and after that, you can write your own. Mi perro está gigante. My dog is huge or gigantic. El gato está pequeño. My cat is little. Nope. Mi perro está gigante. My dog is huge or gigantic. El gato está pequeño. The cat is small or little. El piso está sucio. The floor is dirty. All right, so I've also left you 3 spaces there to add your own sentences. So continue on. Now, the next part, I'm trying to get the kids involved here, and even for just adults in this ebook, it's great. Okay, so what I've done is I put words in boxes so you guys can cut them out and make sentences. It's great for learning, whether it's an adult or a child. It's a great way to learn and get your mind thinking as opposed to only just trying to figure out by writing. It's a little bit of fun there. So just continue on with that. So for today, that is all. Now you're going to be very excited because our next chapter is chapter 6, and that's going to be dialoguing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. My husband will be here with me. We will dialogue, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.